I am Benedicta Pollock. Today we're going to talk about chaffles and non-chaffles. Stay tuned.
Well, we have your interest, I'm sure, because you're wondering what is a non-chaffle. Some of you may be wondering what is a chaffle. Now, I have to confess, my love, I have been late getting on the train.
So why are you late getting on the train?
Well, the chaffle train, that is.
Yeah, the chaffle train.
I've been hearing about chaffles for several years. It's the rage with keto people, low-carb people.
Yeah.
And I've even had some of our viewers and commenters saying, you know, what about chaffles? What do you think about chaffles? I'm like, I don't know. I've not tried them. I had heard about them. Mm-hmm. Somehow I suffered from an astonishing lack of curiosity. Mm. And so as I've been putting together this diet for some of the people that took the 2022 challenge, I said to myself, you need to investigate chaffles and see if they could be of any use. And what did I find?
Chaffles?
I found chaffles. And I like them. And I have a feeling you liked at least some of the ones we've made.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty. It's really good.
Yeah, they're not bad at all. So let's talk about them a little bit. First of all, almost everybody that does a video about chaffles on YouTube uses one of these babies.
Okay.
And this is called the Dash mini-waffle maker. And one word of warning about these things, when you order them from Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description, the color you order makes a difference.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because some colors, it may take 2 weeks for them to get it to you. Others, they can get it to you the next day if you're Amazon Prime. Okay. And some colors can cost as much as $22. And other ones, like this ugly one, are much cheaper.
So you got the ugly one?
I got the ugly one. I didn't like this.
Why would you get the ugly ones?
Because I could get it the next day or maybe 2 days. And
so
it was
the
cheaper.
Ugly ones can get to you easier.
Well, anyway, this one came to me and I was eager to try it out. I tried it out. You've tried it out, and it works well.
Good. Yeah.
Now, here's the deal with chaffles. It is simplicity itself. That's one of the things. If you say, I want a food that can be one of my go-to low-carb foods, you want something that's fast, something that's easy, tastes good, and just not much of a hassle. Mm-mm. And the chaffles fill all those boxes. I mean, they check all those boxes. They work amazingly well. There's only one real negative that you can find about chaffles, and that is that some people say they're a bit eggy tasting because there's an egg involved. Okay. But I don't really taste that much egg, so for me, they have a nice taste. Here's what's involved. This is mozzarella cheese. And you notice it's the fine cheese. Right. Because you want it shredded fine. You don't want big old chunks of it. So get the finest cheese or shred the finest mozzarella. You don't have to use mozzarella. This is kind of the preferred, but really any cheese. You were mentioning in Africa, goat cheese is pretty common, right?
Right. You can get, I think, goat cheese and I don't know about some other cheese, but cheese is cheese, right? Any cheese can work.
Now, here's the other ingredient.
Egg.
1 egg and a half a cup of shredded cheese. Mozzarella is the preferred, but could be anything. Yeah. And you're in business, so you're just going to mix them together. Joe Duff likes to even cut the shredded stuff even finer until it really mixes in well. Okay. But this is the basic recipe. 1 egg, half a cup of shredded cheese, and you put them in the waffle maker, and you wait. Now, there's a difference in timing. Some people say 5 minutes. Some people say 3 minutes. Okay. Some people say don't even time it. Just wait till it stops steaming. Okay. But some of the videos I've watched, when they open it up, it is burnt looking, black and burnt looking. And I'm thinking, man, you waited too long. You should have taken that out sooner. So to me, about 3 minutes is right using one of these. Okay. Now, if you can't get this for whatever reason, some of you live in a village in some place that doesn't get Amazon. So you say, well, I can't get that. You could use what?
Well, you can go to supermarket that is close to you and check where they are selling electronics, like cooking utensils, and you will find some waffle makers.
Right.
No matter how big, not huge monster one, but you may not really find as small as this is, but you can get a medium size something, waffle maker, and then you can just make that and cut it maybe into 4, you get a portion.
Right. This is a personal size, and usually the recipe that they recommend will make 2 of these, so you got to do it twice. Yeah. You could get a bigger one, and most countries will have waffle makers.
Yes.
But even if that's not possible, or you can't afford it, or you can't find one in your village and it's too far to go to the big city.
Right.
You can make one in a pan, and we'll show you that.
Pan,
we did that, and it tasted good.
Very good.
So anyway, what we're going to do, like I said, probably the biggest criticism of these chaffles is that they taste too eggy.
Okay.
Too much of an egg taste. Now, they don't to me.
No, they don't. With one egg, it doesn't taste
I don't taste that much, but some people have a very sensitive palate, and they say, oh, that's too eggy. So, ergo, we've got different seasonings you can mix in with the mixture before you put it in the waffle maker. This one is called Season Fit for All. Strange name. Season it all.
Season it all.
Season it all. Garlic salt.
Not pouring in a whole lot, just a pinch.
Well, you experiment to see what you really like.
Right.
But there are a zillion different recipes of chaffles on YouTube. I mean, they're all over the place. Just type in how to make a low-carb chaffle, or you don't even have to say low-carb, because chaffles are by definition low-carb. When you're using an egg and cheese, it's got to be low-carb. So just type in chaffles, and you can look at all kinds of different recipes. What we're going to do is make the basic, which is just the cheese and the egg. And then we're going to try a couple of different seasons. We'll make one in a pan. For those that say, I don't have a waffle maker, I can't get one. Right. We'll try that in a pan. And then we'll make the non-chaffle waffle, which is the non-chaffle waffle.
Non-chaffle waffle.
Which is really not a chaffle, but you can use...
But it's a waffle.
You can use this baby. And you can, what I do is I have a version of my low-carb pancake recipe, and I put it in there, and that works perfectly to create something that doesn't have so much taste of eggy, although it does have an egg in it. But it also makes a much nicer base for a strawberry shortcake. So, if you will excuse us, we're going to go to do some cooking, and then we'll give the taste test of Benedicta. One person in the comments said, I like to watch Benedicta's face because she tells me honestly whether something is good or not. Because when she makes a face, you know it's not very good, so you're going to have to watch her face carefully as she tries all these chaffles, and we'll find out if they're any good or not. We'll see in a little bit. Well, we have done it. We have made 5 types of chaffles. Well, not really. We've made 3 types of chaffles and 2 non-chaffles.
Non-chaffles, yes.
So we're going to take them, give them the official taste test and see. This is the original, and this is simply 2 ingredients. Cheese, and what's the other one?
Egg.
Cheese and egg, that's it. Cheese and egg.
1 egg, yeah.
One egg. One egg per chaffle. So go ahead, take a bite, and tell me what you think.
Oh, it's so good.
It is. So without all the fancy additions, and believe me, if you go on YouTube and type in chaffles, you can find, like I said, just all kinds of recipes with extra stuff. But just the basic, the cheese and eggs, by itself, all by itself, is quite good.
Right.
And would make a nice addition to your dinner meal, your lunch meal. Let's say you're having a hamburger patty and you're having some kind of a vegetable, and you say, well, it didn't quite fill me up, and 2 items doesn't sound too exciting. Add a chaffle.
Yeah.
So that's the basic. Now we get to the fancy kind.
The fancy.
And this one has a little almond flour added. We'll have descriptions, we'll have recipes in the description below for all of these. But this has some almond flour and a little bit of psyllium husk powder, along with a tablespoon of cream, heavy cream. So give that a try. See if that's any better or about the same.
This is better.
You think it's better? Mm-hmm. So that is the fancy chaffle. I think that is less of an eggy taste. Not that the normal one is bad at all, as we said, but I think you're right. I think I like this one a little better as well. So now we move on to the seasoned one. Now you can add just any kind of seasoning, right?
Yeah.
So we kind of debated about what seasoning should we add. We added some, what was it, garlic? Salt of some kind?
Yeah, salt
and then another all-season-it seasoning, whatever that is.
Whatever seasoning you cook with, you just, take one or two.
Yeah. So this is the same recipe as the fancy kind, but it's got some seasoning added to it. Let's see if that improves it or...
Yeah.
Okay, we're still waiting on... Okay. What do you think?
It's pretty good. Even with the seasoning, it's just perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
You definitely taste the seasoning, right?
You taste it, yes.
So if you're worried about the egg and you say, I don't want that eggy taste, not that I really tasted much egg anyway, but if you're a big egg hater or you just don't want an egg taste in it at all, throw in a little seasoning and there's hundreds you could choose from.
Right.
And give it a try and see how it is. This isn't bad. I think I actually like just the regular fancy chaffle better. Now, this is the non-chaffle, and this is actually a waffle.
Right.
This is basically what I did was I cut my recipe for my low-carb pancakes down to about a third, and it made 2 of these in that little miniature waffle maker. So this is not a chaffle because it has no cheese. If it's a chaffle that has cheese, this has no cheese. It's really basically a pancake recipe, low-carb pancake, and we'll see how Benedicta likes it, the queen bee. Give it a shot.
It's really good.
Tastes more like a pancake, right?
Yeah, it tastes like a pancake.
You don't have the cheese flavor at all because there's no cheese in it. It's good. Now this would make a better chaffle or waffle to put some strawberries and some whipped cream on for a dessert. Or on like a Saturday morning you want to just have something like pancakes, but you don't want to make a big batch. Just make a small couple of these. It won't take much time at all. And put a little sugar-free syrup on it. Or put a few strawberries on it or blueberries. Quite good.
Yeah.
Last of all, we were thinking of those of you who live in villages. Maybe you're in Tanzania, maybe you're in Nigeria, maybe you're in India. Who knows where you are, but you can't get Amazon stuff.
Yeah.
And in your little village, you can't even get a waffle maker. So we made one in a pan. And of course, it's not going to have the little cute dimples in it. And it's not going to have the same shape. No. But it's about the same flavor, at least I think it will be. Give it a taste and see what you think about the flavor.
The flavor is so good.
It's good.
It's good.
Now, all of these you could put some melted butter on or soft butter, and that would improve probably the flavor.
Yeah.
But these are nice. They're filling. You really can't lose. Anybody who's doing low carb or keto these days needs to get hold of Chaffles. And I want to, it makes me want to say, Mr. Chaffle, where have you been all my life? Or Mrs. Chaffle, or whoever you are.
Right.
Should have listened to some of my viewers who commented and said, hey, Dennis, what about the Chaffles? I just ignored them for a while. Shame on me. But they are really an excellent addition, and they don't take a lot of time, right? I mean, it took us a while because we made so many of them. But just to make 2 of them real quick.
It's so easy to make.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
What grade would you give them? You're in school, you can have an A, a B, a C, a D, or an F. What grade would you give these Chaffles?
I'll give them an A.
I would too. I really would. All right, we'll close it up. Tell the people what they should do if they like this video.
So if you like this video and I want you to give it thumbs up, comment below and tell us if you tried how much you like it. And if you like our video, please comment and also, tell us. That will motivate us to do more. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. That will help YouTube to notify you each time we post anything. And so there is another button that says like. You can just click on that and like the video. Thank you very much for watching today.
And meanwhile, we've got a lot of chaffles to eat, don't we?
Right, we got a lot of chaffles to eat. Let's go.
See you next time.
And one more thing. I decided to take a chaffle with me when I met one of our sons at Waffle House. I wanted to put sausage gravy on it and see if Mike the meter would let me get away with a few carbs in the gravy, since the chaffle had almost no carbs to it. I enjoyed eggs, sausage, and my chaffle with gravy, and 1 hour and 20 minutes after eating, I tested my blood sugar, and it read a scrawny 94. Well done, Mr. Chaffle.